Okay, hey folks, Gizmo here, and welcome to the stream. As always, I'm just going to make sure that the stream is up and running. I'm just going to do that very, very quickly, just by checking my channel on YouTube. It says I'm live, it should be good, so let's go. So I am here playing some Tourist Bus Simulator. Now, this game releases on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and well, tomorrow. I think it's already out on PC. I think it is out in early access on PC, but it releases fully tomorrow, I think. But yeah, I am playing it. So I didn't get this early from the developer or anything. I purchased the game online. They shipped it out to me, and they try and get it there for release day, so they send it a little early so that if the mail is slow, you get it on time. My mail was quite quick, so I got it a day early, basically. So I've been playing it a little bit, and I was actually chatting to one of the developers earlier on a Discord server, and basically he said that the game is currently still waiting like a day one or week one patch. He said that this is literally ready to be patched. There should be a patch maybe day one or within the first week, which will address a ton of issues. And all things considered, I haven't had a ton of issues. I've had maybe two. I think I had two full game freezes. Now, the game didn't crash. I didn't just get booted out to the dashboard with an error code. I did actually manage to stay in the game. I just couldn't do anything. I was just kind of stuck, not being able to drive or anything. I was just stuck in one position. But that meant that I did have to drop back to the dashboard anyway in order to, just going to turn this down, in order to carry on playing the game. Bus is so loud. Right, there we go. That should be okay. Except that shouldn't be too bad now. So I've played a little bit of the game. I haven't played too much. I think I've completed maybe one or two missions, and so far it's not bad. It's not amazing. There's a few gripes I have with the game. However, like I said, it is waiting on a day one patch, so hopefully a fair few of those gripes should be addressed. One thing I will go out and say straight away is the second you buy this game, the second you start playing it, it will give you an option of 3 modes for when you're driving your bus. So there's an arcade mode, which makes most of the things like opening the doors, changing gears, things like that, just automatic. I just hit that bin. It also gives you a realistic option, which allows you to control all of that stuff yourself, and then it gives you a customize option where you can customize it how you want between those options. I first started the game earlier and I put it on realistic, and some of the stuff was really irritating and really clunky and just not that intuitive, so I did drop it down to arcade. But now that has made things easy. I haven't opened these doors or anything because I've stopped. The doors have automatically opened. I don't like that. I like to be able to open the doors and let passengers on. So I would definitely say customize it, because it definitely adds to the game. But then the realism, I didn't like having to flick through the gears and stuff like that. It just kind of annoyed me, having to flick between neutral, first gear, and reverse when I just wanted to reverse really quick. Oh, wasn't paying attention to my mirrors then, nearly hit that dude. So yeah, I would advise that straight off the bat. But here we are. We are on Fuerteventura. I believe that's how it's pronounced. If it's not, then I apologize. And so apparently it's 1/5 scale, which is pretty good. And I even took a minute to kind of look at the actual island on Google Maps so I could see how it actually looks, and it's pretty good. Like, I'm not entirely sure how big it translates to in the game. I assume it's 1/5 scale. I mean, if it is literally 1/5, like spot on, then that's a pretty small island. um, because I feel like it probably won't take too long to get from like this one end to up here, but I don't really know. We'll see at some point. I'm sure I'm going to have to drive that at some point. Other than that, like, there's the odd quirk and thing like that. Like, but again, like I said, I was talking to the developer earlier, and he did confirm that it is a patch coming out. I believe he said so. Basically, this is version 1.0, and it's now up at 1.9, and so yeah, that's quite a few patches ahead of this version. So hopefully, the odd quirk and irritating thing will be fixed as soon as that patch releases. I'm not entirely sure what's in the patch notes. I don't know what specifically they are addressing. But like I said, I had a few little issues earlier, but nothing like terrible. And so far, since I had those issues, I haven't had them again. So that's always good. I'm not too keen on how late this stuff is popping in. I mean, like, I'm like literally right here, and this stuff is like popping in just as I'm driving past. And I do feel that so far, performance-wise, and again, this is waiting for a patch which could fix this literally tomorrow. But I do feel like performance-wise, the best bus driving simulator you can get on PlayStation is just Bus Simulator, not Bus Simulator 21, just Bus Simulator. I believe it's Bus Simulator 18 on PC. Don't hold me to that, but it performance-wise, it is smooth. It looks great. Everything works as it should. Bus Simulator 21, I have that. It's not that good. Even on PS5, it kind of runs really bad. There's like huge frame rate issues, and I think they've got way too many assets, and they've tried to make this gorgeous looking game, this huge vibrant world, and I just don't think, as a developer, they're quite there yet. Obviously, it's not just about the hardware. You can get developers who know exactly what they're doing, and they can get a game on PlayStation 4 to look better than a PS5 game, with developers who are just kind of getting used to the tech. So it's very much nothing to do with the hardware in that aspect. I do think it's just indie developers, small studios that just don't have the expertise to squeeze every little bit of power out of the machines and get it all running smoothly. There's always caveats when it comes to development, and there's always tricks that more experienced developers are able to pull off to make a game look and play better without really draining the hardware too much. So I think I've just crashed. Oh, that dude, what am I hitting here? Like, is that dude just, have I hit him, or did he hit me? I don't know, I'm not paying attention. But I didn't get like a fine or anything for it, I don't think, so that's good. And we're gonna pull up here, try not to hit any of these people. There we go, the doors open automatically, like I said. So I'll wait for these people to get on. I was like, I was really disappointed. I will say this: I was really disappointed that this game didn't have like a platinum trophy on PlayStation. I know it's like an insignificant thing, and I still bought it. I'm not gonna like refuse to buy something because it doesn't have a platinum. But I do have friends that do that. I do have friends that just refuse to buy a game if it doesn't have a platinum because they're like, well, I need a platinum to prove I've completed it, kind of thing. And then it's like, well, chatting to them about it, even though it's not multiplayer, it's nice to chat with your friends and just find out how they're getting on with, the same game that you're playing and things like that. So I know that there's a few friends of mine who do love simulator games, maybe not as much as me, maybe more than me, I don't know, but I know that they probably won't pick it up because there's no platinum on it. So that was a bit of a bummer. Same thing happened with Daisy. Now, I think it was Daisy that got me a good few subscribers on my channel, and I do play it every now and then, but the few friends that I really want to play with, I've got a bunch of friends who do play it. I've made a bunch of friends while playing it, but the few people who I would love to actually play it with, like real close friends, literally do not want to buy it because it doesn't have a platinum trophy. And this is annoying. So there's like a little traffic jam going on here. Okay, there we go. That one. Okay, the two cars responsible actually despawned. I like that. That's pretty good. That if a car is messing up, it will despawn. I think that's something that needs to happen in other games of this type, because I have had it before where you just kind of get jammed and you can't do anything without ramming people out of the way, and then you get fined for ramming people out of the way. So it's nice that the game recognized that they were, oh crap, oh that's not good. It takes a little while to get used to the steering. Like I've been playing things like Gran Turismo 7 and stuff, so it takes a little while to get used to the weight of the bus. You turn really tight, and then it takes a few seconds for it to straighten up. And you can turn that off, but I don't want to turn that off. It adds to the realism, so it just takes a little while to get used to having it on. But the pop-in is a little jarring, I will admit. And again, I do not know to what extent that will be fixed with the patch that's coming out. If it's going to be fixed in that, or if it's going to be fixed in another patch, I have absolutely no idea. But I'm hoping that it will be a bit better. I know they fixed like another kind of simulator that I play is On the Road, which is like a truck driving simulator, and I know they fixed a bunch of pop-in issues on that, so I'm hoping that they can do that with this pretty easily. Obviously, games like this where I've got 3 mirrors here, and I'm assuming that these mirrors are just individual windows that are just kind of placed in. In fact, I've got 4 mirrors because I've got another one up there. So I'm assuming that's just rendering what's going on behind me 4 times. I'm going to assume they haven't got any ray tracing on here. I'm not sure if ray tracing 4 mirrors would be less taxing on the hardware than basically just setting up 4 extra windows to display what's behind me. But it's is that another one? Maybe it's 5 windows? I don't know. I'm assuming if I turned off the mirrors, maybe it would run a bit smoother. The problem I have is that whilst I can see, I could probably turn off the left mirror, which is pretty good, right? This is where, you know what, I'm going to save just to be sure, because this is where the game messed up earlier. So if I press triangle, it brings up like the overlays, so I can turn off one mirror, and then when I go out of here, there we go. So now I've only got one mirror being rendered on the right, so I don't have to like turn over there to see, but then I can use that normal actual mirror on the bus to view the left side. I can also, you know what, I'm actually just quickly turn off the navigation on the screen, because I have the navigation there on my actual sat nav in the bus, which I can see. So really, the only thing I really feel that I will benefit from is the right-handed mirror there. So that might improve some of the performance here. There's been a few frame rate stutters and things like that, but I feel like that might help. And that's it. I've done this tour with my bus, and we are back kind of close to my base of operations, which is over there. Now, there's lots going on in this game as well. It is not just simply, you know, drive people around, like you've got a whole company to run. But then there's other things, like you can go around, there's like a buggy that you can drive around, but you have to find like all the pieces for the buggy and build it, and then you can drive that around. There's shops, and you can go and buy items from the shops. Now I'm not entirely sure what they do, but yeah, and the more shops you find and the more shops you like visit, it unlocks like them for your employees to use, and then your employees can kind of like, I guess, chill out when they're not working and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. So I assume, like, you know, there's a decent amount of exploration as well, which is kind of cool. Right, I'm just gonna pull up here. Pretty sure it just resets the bus when I start a new mission anyway, so I'm just going to leave it right there. If it doesn't, I can easily turn it around. And here is my office. So open the schedule again and then sign this permanent order to your employee. So that's like a permanent route that needs to be done constantly. So now I can come in here. Now I've successfully completed the route. I can come in and I can assign it to my employee. So he is just going to constantly do that route now. So I don't have to do that route anymore. He's going to constantly do it. And that is going to leave me free to do other stuff. And he's just going to keep earning me money, which is great. So I've got to go to the other computer now, which is this one. I've not used this one, so I don't know what it is. Okay, so this is my stock of snacks and drinks for the sightseeing tours. Okay. By clicking on this button, you can see your current stock of spare parts for the vehicles. Okay. So currently I have no snacks or drinks and no spare parts. Okay, so I'm assuming, do I sell these? Can I sell these? So if I go to the shop and buy, say, 10 cans of cola for 50 euros each, can I then sell them 50 euros each? Man, someone's getting some expensive cola, 50 cents each. I can sell them for €1, maybe. I don't know if that's how it works, but we'll see. Go to the filing cabinet. Okay, filing cabinet. Click on these buttons to see the different kinds of contracts. You have to choose between vehicle insurance, loss insurance for failed orders due to sick staff. Oof. Contracts for Wi-Fi on board your vehicle. Contracts for spare parts deliveries. By clicking this button, you switch. Okay. So vehicle insurance. So, what am I meant to be buying here? What does it want me to buy? I mean, €1,000 a month will cover me 40% of my incomings if we don't complete a service, like we have to refund people. Maybe I'm not entirely sure how it works. Okay, right, it's not asking me to buy any of those. Go to the calculator in the next room. I've got an entire room just for a calculator. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm at the calculator. Finances. Okay, so I don't want a loan. Okay, so these are my finances. So overall expenses. Oh wait, did I have a loan anyway? I did. Whoa, okay. So I actually. So I've got to pay. I got to pay this back. You know, I'm just gonna pay a little bit now. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'm meant to pay it once a month. That will cover me for this month, maybe. I don't know. So I owe 200 grand. My last payment was, there we go, my last payment was the, literally today, I think. Yeah, the 12th of the 6th. So, right. Go to the pin board in this room. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Statistics. Okay. So I've completed 3 tours. I've got 1 driver and 1 vehicle. Perfect. Oh, no, sorry. No, I haven't. I had 2 accidents on that one. I had 1 accident on that one. I left people at the bus stop. There was no food or beverages. Okay. Go outside and over the yard to enter the workshop. Right. Let's go around to the workshop. All these tires just spawning and despawning. It's saying it's there, but I assume I've got to go around the front. Right. We'll go in here. Right, let's go to pause for a second. I just want to grab myself a drink. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I am back. Whew. Thought I had a drink up here, but I did not. Okay, bus repair. Here we go. List of vehicles in need of repair will be displayed here. Well, my vehicle is in need of repair, I know that. Okay, so I cannot actually make any repairs because I don't have anyone working here. I think I can just get this repaired. Like, just pay someone to repair it. Oh, okay. So I've got an appointment to get the V-belt changed on that date. Okay, cool. Got to make sure I keep that. Okay, get in my car. The expansion. So I guess this is where we expand the business. So here is my car, this ugly ass thing. Okay, open the map. Set a waypoint and click on the icon on the map. This is not possible during an active order. Search for the symbol of the garage halls and click on it. Blah, blah. Okay. Where am I? Oh, there. So, come on. There we go. The annoying thing is as well, if you want to click on something, like, if you want to click on, say like here, like this here, like, so the petrol station, right? Like, you'd think you can point just directly to it. Now, you have to kind of like, it's kind of got to be off to the side randomly. The mouse doesn't actually line up properly. Right, anyway, this is the expanding of the business, I'm guessing. We are going to expand. So, this car certainly feels better driving in this view than in first person. It's quite a really... I kind of just pulled over that guy and there we go, had a crash. Oh well. It's I don't like driving it in this view. Just feels weird. I think I can probably adjust this actually. One sec. If I kind of so that should set that as my default view now. And now, right, and now this is the thing that was breaking earlier. Now I can't do anything, and this is the problem that I've got. So I've adjusted the settings, and this is why I was saying, like, the game is early access, not early access, but it's got a day one patch. Like, I'm pressing all my buttons. The only thing that I can do is like open up menus that are built into the PlayStation. I can't do anything on the game here. Cannot accelerate. None of the buttons are working, and this is the problem I was having. So I guess that's it for the stream. I'm gonna have to reboot the game and see when the game last saved, and hopefully it wasn't too long ago. Now again, this is kind of, it's a pain in the arse, but again, the developer has already, I've spoken to him, one of them, or at least someone that works at the company directly, and they have assured me there is a day one patch that's meant to be coming out. Now, he said it should be out either day one or within the first week. Obviously, I assume it's been sent off for classification, and then you know what it's like, you just have to wait for it to get certified, I guess. I don't know what I think PlayStation have to make sure that it's not going to create any kind of errors on the system or vulnerabilities to the console, because so they have to check all that out first, and then it will be on the PlayStation Network ready to download. So hopefully that should be very soon, and hopefully it fixes this issue, because this is a little annoying. because the game, that's it. There's nothing I can do. Like, I'm pressing the options button, the start button, whatever you want to call it. I'm pressing the D-pad. I'm pressing L1 and R1. I'm pressing R1 and R2. I'm pressing all of the directional buttons. Pressing X, circle, triangle, square. All the analog sticks moving around. Nothing is working. Literally, the only thing that will work is if I press the screenshot button. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but this is what happens. Now it's I'm gonna give a quick verdict on the game straight off the bat here. Now that I'm currently frozen out and can't play, it's an okay game, right? Don't get me wrong. Like I said, in its current state, at least, it's an okay game. I would definitely say, performance-wise, Bus Simulator is still the best out there so far on console. That's on PS4. It's not on PS5. This is PS5 only, so I was expecting it to be a bit better. I think it's decent enough, but I do think that currently, again, as it stands right now, it's pretty clunky. It's better than others, like Bus Driver Simulator. There's so many of these with very similar names. I think it's Bus Driver Simulator, and then there's Bus Driver Simulator Countryside. They are just awful. They really are just awful games. This isn't terrible. Don't get me wrong. I'd probably say I probably prefer this than Bus Simulator 21, but I prefer Bus Simulator to this. So it's like, those are made by the same developers, so it goes to show that, like, sometimes you just get it right. You know, the first Bus Simulator, or Bus Simulator 2018 is really good, but then Bus Simulator 2021, I didn't like it. Really didn't like it. And yeah, so as it stands now, if these issues that I'm having, if they all get fixed, this is a good game. It's not a bad game at all. It's okay. Bus Simulator, again, still probably beats it by a little bit, because I just think it performs a bit better. But again, this could change when this game gets its update, and this could perform amazingly. I will wait and see. But other than that, I mean, it's not an expensive game. Bus Simulator is like full price, £40 game. This is 25, I believe, on the store. And if you get it like physically, like I did, you can find a deal. I think I got mine for like £21 offline. So it's not a bad little game for that price. Biggest disappointment for me, like I said, is no platinum trophy, because I know that means that a bunch of my friends are not going to get it. And although it's not multiplayer, like, I like to chat with my friends and we like to discuss things, you know, like we've done it with other games of this type. Like a friend of mine has the on the road truck driving simulator, and we always like having a little laugh about, you know, like I took some pigs from Frankfurt down to Dusseldorf, or whatever, and it's just a little laugh that we have between ourselves, because like other friends haven't got it, so then we're just chatting amongst ourselves because we got the game and we've been playing it and they haven't, and then it's like this little inside joke kind of thing. I'm sure you all know what I mean. But yeah, I think that's probably the biggest disappointment. I've got no platinum trophy. It's just means it's very much going to just be me playing it between amongst my collection of friends. So even though, like I said, no multiplayer, it does feel more lonely then. But that's it. I'm like I said, there's nothing working. None of the buttons are working. The game isn't crashing though. Like, there's nothing going on like that's gonna make the game freeze up my console. It just, nothing works. And the only way to fix it is to dashboard it and start again. So thank you for watching, folks. And I, if I'm honest, I'm trying to get into streaming a bit more. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel built up a bit more. I've applied to get a few early access keys, see if that happens. Then I can stream some things before they come out. You know, give you all an insight. I'm just straight and honest. So, like, if you want to come on and see if a game's any good, I'll just be honest with you. Like I'm saying, this is good, but it's not that it's not great. It's not the best bus simulator game on consoles, but it's not bad. So, you know, if anyone wants to subscribe, just that'd be great. I'm not gonna sit here and cry and beg you to. It's your choice. Any subscribers would be great. The more subscribers I get and the more views I have on my channel, the more likely it is that I can get my hands on some early access codes, and then I can do more videos, and it's just the whole, you know, vice versa, you know, kind of get the ball rolling. Like, if I get early access, I'll have more content. If I get more content, I'll get more views. If I get more views, I'll get more access to early access games, and so on and so forth. So, like, any subscriptions would be great. I'm not going to hold a gun to your head. But that being said, I think that's it for the stream. I'm going to call it a day because, yeah, I'm going to have to boot this back up and play a little bit. But I might just play this one mission and then just shelve it for the night. Wait and see if hopefully that day one patch is actually out day one, and hopefully it fixes these issues. So thank you as always to everyone out there watching, and again, as always, I will see you next time.